Welcome back to the show. And again, of course, today's filmmakers seem to believe that intense and early publicity is essential for success of a film. High-profile promotion in the run-up to some recent releases is evidence of this emerging trend. Now, Lalit Jude brings us the latest on this trend that we are seeing in Tamil cinema.
Publicity for a film almost begins the moment it is decided. These glossy banners announce the start of filming for Didir Nagaril Oru Kadal Gana. Its director K. Rajeshwar believes early advertising is very important.
So you have to go for a very aggressive promotional activities right from the beginning so that it will remain in the public memory. We have to spend certain amount on the promotional activities and we have to devise strategies and tactics to reach out to call the attention of the people.
The release of a film's soundtracks is seen as the best time to grab attention, and foreign locations are preferred for the event to make an impact on the international market.
Today the world is all about publicity, and the publicity has to start right from the day of your commencement of the film. From then you start into next is audio release, and then come into the film release, and then post release. So every stage you need to publicize your film so much so that the consumer knows, audience knows that there is a film coming in like this.
But critics of publicity stunts say a film should have the basic and essential qualities to reach out to the audience.
The publicity can only help the product if it's good. If it's not good, any publicity panel, it's not going to reach anywhere.
You just open a matchbox because it has got Rajini Sar's sticker on it, and you open a matchbox and you don't find any sticks inside. What is the use of it? So story is the crux. Story is the main thing.
Well, as gimmicks have become important for filmmakers, a good story will always be a viewer's expectation for the money he pays for it. In Chennai with Lalit Jude, Sindhuja for NDTV Hindu.
Now, of course, the one question that we are discussing this evening is magic mantra, again, marketing mantra or movie content. That's one question that we're discussing. And to help, see from an insider's perspective what it actually means, we have with us on our studios Mr. K. Rajeshwar, of course, the famous director for, again, a lot of famous projects. One of them, of course, being Amaram, which again was a big hit. So welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. And again, to provide to start off with, I'll bring the first question to you, that we have seen marketing in Tamil cinema evolve from the point where trailers itself was something special, something exclusive, to a point where it's a necessity now. It goes without saying. And of course, a lot more big bucks are spent on marketing gimmicks that are used by filmmakers. So how do you see this transition as the marketing now being very crucial to the success of a project?
Well, I would say that this marketing is totally related to the style and structure of the film, or rather the technological development. Those days you had very limited number of medias. Now we have got television, FM channels, other media, so many, the internet. Right. So for to cater to all these things, you cannot restrict yourself with one particular budget and get away with it. Right. And the style of business itself have changed now over the years, because those days we used to release around 30 to 40 prints or maximum 50 prints. Okay. Now you are able to release at least about 500 prints to 1000 prints. So
essentially what you're saying is that due to increased competition and activity in Kollywood, it has become more of a necessity now to actually have a good script, but backing that up, big financing into marketing. You think that's very critical now?
No, I would understand this question like this, the content versus the marketing.
Exactly.
So what will you market? Only when you have a content you can market it.
Right.
So if you don't have a content, you cannot, how much ever you try, you cannot market it. Right. But if you presume that there is a content, and that too a good content, which could be a bad content in terms of audience.
Right.
So if you are trying to promote that kind of content, it may not work out thing. There are so many examples there.
Exactly. To discuss this question again in the context of, you pointed out content versus marketing here, we have seen some projects in the past that actually did spend a huge amount of, a lump sum of money on marketing in terms of making sure that the project is actually people are made aware of this project, but that didn't quite translate into theatre occupancy rates. So do you think that both of them are, how critical here is marketing and of course that gelling well with the content, because content of course is seen as something very critical, one that actually ensures sustained growth for a project. How do you see that?
No, what you said is absolutely right in the sense that that content needs a very big marketing now. Content may be rejected by the people in spite of your marketing strategies, the amount of money that is spent, but the crucial point is that to reach out to the audience, take a film as a consumer product. Right. any consumer product, to reach out to the people, you need to have a budget for promoting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, so to treat it like any other product, it, not only is the quality of product important, but also about how to market it.
Certainly, certainly.
But speaking of, again, marketing a good product, let's also talk about your son here. You will be launching him shortly. And again, what are the marketing tactics that you are using to actually make sure that the audience is well aware of, again, the new phenomena that we are expecting around the corner?
Yeah, the primary marketing tactics is his talent.
Okay.
So that is what I'm trying to promote it, putting him on the right platform, promoting him well, which again it is part of the promotion of the movie.
Okay.
So the protagonist, or whether he's my son or whoever it is, when you're introducing a new phase, he should reach out to the audience much before the film reaches the
marketing
theaters.
Based on quality product that you are offering here. To, if I can break it down into marketing jargon, would that be appropriate way of describing that?
Yeah, I mean the quality is very crucial, no doubt about it. And only when you get the right quality, it can be marketed, and then only it can be sold.
Right, absolutely. Now to talk about this in terms of, again, the industry trend, you did point out that it has become very critical now. But is it a very objective way? Is it a fair way to look at projects that there's often criticism that projects which are short on quality try to compensate for it by marketing it really big? Is that a fair criticism?
Well, the quality, you know, that's a relative term. The person who is making it, he might believe that it's a great quality product, which may not be true or which could be true. Because only when you reach out to the audience, because the audience taste changes, their temperament changes and their choices changes. When all these things are so many relativities there, so automatically the whole equation, you know, what you call as a good quality may be a bad quality at the time of release. And there are examples in the past, some of the classics were rejected.
We are essentially seeing the trend evolve here, where both of them are equally important here, both quality and of course marketing the good product.
Yeah.
So that again is Mr. K. Rajeshwar for you, telling us very clearly that again it is again not contradictory to each other, but rather good symbiosis of the two is required for a good project. So that was Mr. K. Rajeshwar. So thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
And for giving us the insider's perspective there. But that unfortunately is all that we have time for in this bulletin. Do stay tuned into NDTV Hindu for the latest news and updates. Thank you so much for watching.